is Miguel Valdez, and today's micro lesson will be about listening and speaking. I hope you guys like it, and let's start. Hello everyone, welcome. Today's class will be about listening and speaking. So today's class will be different, okay? Today's class will be about speaking. We'll be practicing our speaking skills and our listening skills. Do you guys remember our previous lesson? Our previous lesson plan was about grammar. What do you remember about the grammar we checked yesterday? So guys, could you please give me ideas? Let's brainstorm ideas of what was the class about. Perfect. Okay, so as you guys said, we check the three instances when we react to stories. Okay, so were these stories real or hypothetical? Yes, hypothetical. So the first instance was about mood and personality. The second situation was about doing something differently, okay? So we use the model should have. And the third instance was about the right thing to do. Perfect. So, and we use the model could have. Perfect. So I gave you some situations yesterday. The first one, you slipped and fell on the floor at school. A reaction could be I would have been embarrassed, like you in the situation, I would have feel embarrassed. The second is you got a stomachache. I should have gone to the doctor because we're talking about the possibilities. So you can use these three instances if they apply to the situation. Okay, I'm going to show you some situations, okay? And you will be reacting. Okay, let's start with the first one so you have an idea. The first one, your neighbor scratched your car. What do you think? I would have been mad. Okay, perfect. I should have told something. Okay, so the second situation is your mom deleted your music by mistake. Imagine this happening. So the last situation, your dad forgot your birthday. What would you have done? Okay guys, these are our objectives for the class. Students will be able to develop speaking skills using the past models would, should have, and could have. Okay. And the second is develop listening comprehension skills. So we'll be listening to a story and we'll be reacting. The third objective is react to stories in the past using the models. And the last one is use past models to talk hypothetically about the past. Okay, let's start with the class. We'll be using this app. It's called swipe.to. Okay, so I'm gonna go live so you guys can see the slide. I already gave you the link so you can access to it. So we'll be practicing some words. In order to understand the listening, we need to practice the words that we may not know. So the first word is mumble. Look, she mumbled something about being too busy. The second one, I'm sorry, he mumbled. So what do you think is the definition? I'll show you the definition. There are three options, so you choose which one. Okay, perfect. The correct answer is to speak quietly in a way that is not clear. Stare. Don't stare at people like that. It's rude. Number two, Chuck sat quickly for hours staring into the distance, thinking of what might have been. The next one, during the press conference, boxers were staring at each other. So what do you think stare means? Please vote. The correct definition is number one. Let's go with the third one. We're gonna go to the link I already gave you. Okay, please open it and let's go to learn. We're gonna be learning the words, okay, that we just checked. So there are 14 words. Let's start with the first one, stare. What is the definition? To look for a long time with your eyes wide open, especially when surprised, frightened, or thinking. Number two, mumble. To speak quietly in a way that is not clear so that the words are difficult to understand. Perfect. Okay, the next activity is our mini test. You guys will be practicing the words. So this is the mini test. It means there's something strange or unnatural about the person. Yes, you need to type the correct word. Okay, so the first thing we'll be doing is listening. We'll listen for comprehension first. We're only gonna listen, okay? Listen for understanding. I'll play the anecdote and you guys will listen to an anecdote is a story. I'll play the audio and you guys will listen to the story. And I'll stop the video at some point and you guys will react. So for example, in the audio, the character says something about, I was frightened. You guys will react to this situation, okay? For example, okay, now let's watch the video. Okay, give me ideas of what happened. Can someone summarize the story? So, what is a talk therapy? Yes, when we go to the psychologist, we do this kind of things. We talk and talk and talk. So the same thing applies here. You guys will pair up with the student. You will role play an appointment, okay? So one person will be the patient and the other person will be the psychologist. The patient will talk about things that happened to them, family, social relationships, work history, or any information they want to disclose. The psychologist will react to the patient's stories using the models. I'll be helping you guys to... This was my micro lesson.